Alrighty, guys, welcome back. We are back live once again from the Leather Pocket in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is the Norm Doucette Fundraiser. We have the second A-side semifinals. Larry Walper against Kelly Lydiard doing some battle on the table. The winner of this will move on to play Mr. Francis in the A final. Second ball break from Larry. Makes a ball. Does he get the rub? Didn't want to really be hampered, but he does have a couple of options. 10 in the left-hand side pocket, 15 to the top right-hand pocket. Could shoot the 2 into the right-hand pocket. Might also have the 3 ball. We'll see what he chooses. 10 to the side it is. Gotta like the layout from here. Depending on the angle he has, if he can draw the 15 up towards the 7 ball, be sitting on the 9 ball next. Plays it ahead instead. Must have had that wrong angle type. Looking good. We are being joined by the one and only Mr. Johnny Triple P. What's going on with you, Johnny?
Oh, not much, man. How's everybody else doing here?
Well, we're on the right side of the grass. We're watching the other half of the semifinal.
I believe I play the loser of this match.
I've gotcha. Well, this will give you a good look at who it's going to be.
Yeah.
Winner of this will move on to play Mr. Francis in the A final.
Yeah, I've been having a fun little run there on the B side.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you draw up for the 8 in the side? Or in the 8 in the side? 8 in the top corner?
Yeah, I think he's, I don't know if it goes past that 4, but nothing wrong
Ball
with this.
top right. Well, that'll work. That's how that gets done. Mr. Walper drawing first blood.
Sylvester Stallone says, first blood.
First blood.
I tried to do it in like that voice.
Yeah. First blood.
First blood. Way to go, Larry. Nice one, buddy. He's sitting right beside me, so.
So you got the front row seat.
The front row center here. It's good to see Kelly still trucking away here on the A side. He's actually had a couple weeks down in BCA, so he's warmed up.
Yeah, he should be in stroke here.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Ben showing off some trick shots on the other table.
Teaching Rob Zaffa.
The bank, the kiss bank.
Mm.
You're supposed to kiss the cue ball and the 12 goes to the right hand.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's good to learn those little tricky shots.
It is, yeah.
You never know when you need to use them.
Yeah, pull it out of the old tool bag.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice break by Kelly Lydiard. However, it is like a dried tomato.
It is desertish. And you know what? They don't lie too terribly. 7 ball will pass the 9 ball. I might have started with the 5 ball here myself.
Yeah, I mean the one wasn't in a terrible position, but definitely want to get rid of this 5 ball ASAP.
Looking good here. 5 to the 7 here.
Yeah, I play 5 to the 7 to the 3.
Yeah, 3 2 4 8, or 3 2. Sorry, 3 4 2 8 if you choose. I think I take the 2 before the 4 though.
Yeah, once he gets down for the 3 ball here. Came down a little hot.
Adrenaline that one a little bit, but he'll be all right.
Yeah, he could play just a hair check on this and still maintain a nice angle on the 3 here. And this is unfortunately off Kelly's break, so this is going to hurt.
Nice little back and forth.
Yeah. So might be able to just stun this, kind of slide over for the deuce here. I think he's got enough just to hold this.
You might have to just slow roll, as much as we don't like that.
Yeah, so you like
Or
to
you
play
just
for the 4-ball instead, which kind of makes this 2-ball.
Makes it a little more tricky here.
Yeah, he should just
Draw back
straight
to his hand.
That's right.
Even if you overcook it a little bit, you're still all right.
That's correct. I know he wanted to take the 2 earlier. Just makes things easier.
Certainly it does.
But you got to know how to maneuver your way through these out of positional shots.
And Larry's showing you why he is in the other half of the semifinals. Making quick work.
That's right.
Takes a 2-0 lead over Kelly.
We'll get a nice view here of Land playing a jump shot.
Right?
Yeah. She fouled. I don't think she got up high enough on that ball. I think she needed to dart that instead of like shoot it like a stroke. Just because it was.
She's been actually jumping pretty well.
So they're just having fun.
I think they might be playing for a little something in the middle.
A little something in the
Yeah,
middle.
just
Okay.
a little friendly something.
Yeah, because I played Zaf just a little earlier today.
A good guy, that Roberto Zafra.
So the only issue I see here is that the deuce and
Yeah,
6
the
ball.
2-6, but is it wired up to the left side?
It may be wired into the side, but
I guess we'll find out.
yeah.
He can break into it here or take the
Well,
combo,
he's
whatever
just
he
going to play for the
chooses.
5 ball here, and then he could probably use the 5 to kind of
Yeah, decide what he wants to
play
do.
the 2 up in this top bottom right hand corner, or go into it.
He can go into it. Yeah, into it he goes. And hit it good too. He hit the 2 full.
Yeah,
Which is what he wanted.
He could have hit that 2 a little thinner and push a 6 up to the side pocket, and who knows, could be in trouble.
What's going on, Pete Robertson? How are you, my good man? Tuning in from Adelaide, Australia, representing. One of these days, Pete, I'm going to make it out to Australia. Ooh. Surprise, surprise. He's human. He misses every now and again.
Yeah, it just felt like when he got onto that ball, the 6 ball, he didn't hit it with confidence and left himself a little tricky. See, when he was getting over the ball, he didn't look confident.
Yeah.
I think if you feel that little bit of uncertainty, walk around the table, take a second,
Give it to be sure. As Ben would say.
be sure.
Be sure. Still not a really easy out here for Kelly. The 9-11 sitting down at the other end of the table doesn't look too fun.
Yeah, I think he might be able to get there because he could play this 11 ball and play the 15 next and hold the angle on the 12 to kind of run into the if he needs to run into that 9 ball or not. I think if he just rolls down, I think he could shoot it into the corner.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't go, then you play the 15 here, and then you could play the
15
breakout.
looks awfully tight into that side.
No, she's got a lot of room. Like I'm looking at it.
On the 12 ball or the 15 ball?
15. 12 goes too, so the 9 must go. But yeah, no, there's tons of room for that. Like he should have just shot the 9 ball or 15 right now. Because I'm looking at it here, there's tons of room.
Yeah. From my perspective, you're on the far side of the table.
Yeah,
I'm on the near side.
That's right.
And from my perspective, it looks like that 15's just a touch far down that rail.
Yeah. No, he's
To make it with any kind of really good authority, you know what I mean?
yeah, You can make that from a lot of different angles. It's pretty open.
Pretty routine.
Yeah.
I'll trust you, Johnny. You got the bird's eye of it.
That's why I
And
like.
really, who am I to argue?
And that's what I mean. If he would have shot that first, then he could have played the 12 ball the way he just did, right?
Yep.
And so he probably would have shot this 14, then the 11 to get onto the 8. You know, just a couple little options. The only problem I see here is he's going to have to get past this little window below the 2 ball.
You got to shoot the window bit or shoot the gap between the 2-3, right?
Yeah, you do.
And you can't even go down to the bottom side where the 3 is. The 4 comes into play. Hey, that sounds awesome, Pete. You will be the first to know if I ever go to Australia.
Yeah, because if he tries to hold this, then
I hope he's not trying to power and shoot the cue ball off the rail over there. That could end in disaster.
So
although when you hit it that good,
you hit that pretty good.
You hit that about perfect.
Because like if he would have stayed there, I mean, he's coming across this ball so much, you know. And to make it easy is just to do what he did here, which I personally didn't like that.
Yeah.
Because look at how tight that was. Like.
Yeah.
He had to play really good shape to get there.
Yeah, he hit it good though.
Yeah.
Gotta give him the props. Well done.
But simple is
Yeah.
that if he played that first, then played the 12.
Yeah.
Right? Now there's nothing around that area that would make it difficult for him to get on the 8 ball. Because a lot could have went wrong there.
I agree. Little nuances of the game.
Yes. So at least he's on the board here, and he's got a break to climb back to 2-2
Yeah, if he
here.
can break and run.
Yeah, he broke that last one there earlier, and it was a wide open table, and Larry took advantage of that.
Certainly. Got a little bit, got a little unfortunate for Kelly that he didn't get a ball off that break.
That's correct, yeah. I've been sticking to the second ball break, and I've been making a lot of balls, and I've been running a lot of tables, so I find if once you go head ball, sometimes you tend to scratch in the side pocket. So
yeah, I agree. Well, and for me personally, I mean, obviously you've seen me play at the house in the league, and on my table, I way prefer the second ball break. But then when I come and play the diamond, it doesn't favor me. It favors me on the head ball break.
yeah. Well, these are diamond 7-foot tables, 3.5 by 7 bar bucks. Tight pockets. Are these smart rails? Yeah, smart rails. So.
And deep shelves on these diamond tables.
Yeah, you rattle a lot of balls here if you don't hit them correct. So Kelly got a little lucky there with that 3-ball dropping in. But he's kind of set something up here where he needs to figure out what he's going to do with that deuce. And anything.
Can he go there now?
Well, I think he might be able to just force this one in.
Yeah, he doesn't want to catch the 4.
No. And then you should be able to come back and just give this 2 a little nudge.
Didn't get there, but he's good on the 4 now.
Well, you know, he still has the angle to do the shot here with the breakout.
I don't know if he needs to break it out. You can just pot the 4 at pocket weight and come back across. I think the 2 goes to the bottom left, right?
It does, but it is a little tight on that 14 ball. Like on the screen, it actually looks huge. But when I'm looking at it from where I am, it looks pretty tight. Because I'm looking at it, and then I look on the screen. I'm like, oh, yeah, slide over. And then I go back, and I'm like, maybe not.
Oh, yeah, he's way deep on that. Well, plan B, take the 5 ball first.
Yeah, but you know, you get into
Does the 7 slide by the 14 to the top right? I think it does.
It may go across.
Right, you can even slide over and punch into the 13.
Yeah.
right? Really, there's nothing that's, I don't think that's bad that could happen there, right? You punch into the 13, you're either on the 4 or you're on the 7 or the 6,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I know for myself, I like to try to get rid of my problem balls right away.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
Which he tried to do. I mean, he's on plan C at this point.
he's on plan C, so he can slide over into the 13, and then we'll see what angle he has after that, because then he might be able to shoot the 4 and run into the
Yeah,
deuce.
just like that. Yeah.
Right?
I don't think he's
But
quite there on the
he
4.
Doesn't. So, yeah, that is a tricky angle.
Well, and now the 9 being where it is makes things a little bit tricky to get to the 2 as well. So you know what? Let me look. No. I was going to say you might be able to go forward in 2 rails and into that 2 ball, but with the 9 being where it is, probably not the right shot. And I can't tell if he's straight in on the 6 ball here.
He's a little straight, but he should be able to draw back here for the 7 ball, or try to, you know, get that angle on that 4 ball so you can. Well, whatever he did, he's not happy.
Does 7 go on the side? It will. It'll go off the 10.
Could play it off the 10, but I think you want it to be lower, because now he's going to be running into that 14 ball.
I think he's okay here. If you just kind of play a top shot here, leave yourself the angle on the left side of center of 4, shoot the 4, slide over to the bottom right-hand side of the table.
But if he does take the 7 off the 10, he's going to be pushing that 10 towards the 4 ball.
Yeah, you got a kind of a pocket weight shot on this.
Because that cue
So
ball's
long
gonna
as you get
stay
the
right
angle,
there.
right? The angle is the most important thing, is the angle on the 4.
That's right.
Looks like he's drawing.
So
Oh, look out.
he put that 10 ball right there, just
Sure
like he
did.
said. So he is definitely in the doghouse.
Yeah, he's landed in Never Never Land.
You know, and this is just an example where I think earlier on I was thinking,
Yeah, when he played the 12 ball or whatever instead of the 15 into that
low
side.
ball. Yeah. I think attacking that 2 ball earlier, you know, with the 1 ball, I think he tried to create an angle for the 4 when he should have attacked with the 1. And then at least from that angle, like, I don't think that 4 ball was missable.
No.
And he could have got another shot at the deuce. And then if you don't get quite on the deuce, you got to play safe.
Yeah.
Right? You can clip the deuce and come off the rail and freeze onto the 15 ball. You know, these
Yeah,
options
geez,
were there.
What do you do here?
Well, you're in a pretty tough spot.
Yeah, like even to manufacture a shot, right? The 4 bank to the top right, I don't think goes. I think the 12 is in the way. Is he going to try and just stuff in underneath the 15 here?
Maybe.
He's going to have to play the combo 4-10.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
just
no.
trying to tie up some balls, but now he left him a breakout on the 10 ball anyways. So that's one of those situations where the safety isn't any.
Yeah, you
can
may as well
lock
go
'em
swing
up.
at something.
You know, I would have tried to bank that 2 ball into that far top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Now, the odds of me making it aren't the greatest, but it does go. And you probably hit the 15 and you stay there and you can get the 4 on the side. And that's just being super aggressive.
Yeah, but I think in that spot, the aggression is what will work.
Yes.
Right.
Well, he could
Trying to play
safe.
passive there, and you know, I mean the safe shot was just as difficult as trying to manufacture an offensive shot.
That's right.
Right.
So now,
And you never know, right? If you rearrange the furniture, maybe you tie up a couple of his or whatever, right?
Well, that's something he probably could have did here.
Yep.
Because Larry locked him up pretty good. And the odds of him hitting his ball are, you know, they're pretty slim. So maybe tie up another ball down below. So now he's got 3 balls he's got to worry about instead of 2.
Yep.
Because ideally, he's probably going to take the 15, come back off the rail, and play the breakout on the 9 ball. Right? But if that 15 goes quite a bit from an angle, then just work on this 9-ball breakout, and everything else is money. Except
See,
I don't like
I
I don't like breaking it out like this.
No, I would agree because
I would have shot the 10-ball.
You know, although I mean, let's you know, he's got a free shot here.
Oh,
right. This is again lock up safe.
That's right.
Really simple to do. Might have overhit a little bit. No, got.
Yeah, he was playing a
He
little
got
two-way.
good. Yeah.
He was playing a little two-way there.
Nothing wrong
But
with it.
you get ball in hand, you're supposed to get out there.
Yeah.
And he played the wrong breakout.
Yeah. Not the wrong breakout. Played the breakout the wrong way.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The breakout was the right shot, just
That's right.
played differently.
Exactly. And like I said, I would have shot the 15 first, come off the rail for the 10, then go 10-ball into the 4-ball.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
I didn't like taking the breakout with that, whatever ball that was that he played into the side pocket like that.
Because what you're doing is you're pushing that 4-ball to the pocket you're trying to shoot into. And if you hit that any, like, differently, that 4-ball would be sitting over the hole.
Yeah. God, that air conditioning is cold, hey?
Ooh, I like it. This is an A-side.
It is, Richard.
Semifinals.
This is a semi, yeah. The winner of this, so Ben's got the other win for the other A-side semi, so the winner of this will move on to play Ben Francis in the A final. Hit it perfect.
Well, if you were ever going to tie up a ball,
That's the way to do it, right?
I mean, he's just going to get...
I was wondering why our numbers are down. UFC's going on. Thanks, Richard.
What's UFC?
Right. Is there a way to donate? Yeah, Richard, if yourself or anybody else wants to donate to Norm Doucette, you can either send an email transfer to qsportslive@gmail.com, or if you don't have email transfer, if you're outside of Canada, just send a message to the Q Sports Live page, and I'll let you know how you can donate to him, and we'll make sure he gets it. The Leafs and the Habs are playing at the moment. I got you. Oh, he put it right in the pocket.
Well, that's a different way of playing.
Yeah, here. Right? Play safe now, he says. Right?
I think it was the right shot.
QSportsLive@gmail.com. You are correct, Richard.
I think that was the right shot. You know, you play the 8-ball up towards the hole. And
Yeah,
it
you
makes
just kind of
that
want to
breakout
wobble it,
a
but
little bit tougher.
yeah, I agree. You
know?
just you kind of can't put it in the pocket like that.
Right?
Yeah.
This is chess, not checkers.
Too wicked.
He's like, I thought this was X's and O's.
Right? Isn't that the object of the game, is to make the 8? Yep.
Everything looks better in your head.
Of course, the blueprint always looks better. Blueprint looks better on in my head.
At the end of the day, at least we have it on stream.
Right?
He could relive this moment forever.
Over and over and over.
I've never seen Kelly's face so red before.
Right? I mean, he looks good in that shade of red. I don't know if it rolled out. It looked pretty straight into the pocket. Right? But you look great in that shade of red, Kelly.
He looks great.
Right? Yeah. It could have been worse. It could have been Hill when you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, right thought, just not the right execution. Trying to wiggle that 8-ball into the pocket.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes like I was showing somebody this years ago, where when you're dead in the water, you got to create something.
Of course.
You know, And I think, you know, if he would have come off the 2 rails, left that 8 ball in the pocket,
Yeah.
you know, now his 15 breakout isn't the best,
Yeah.
you know, but you're getting yourself back to the table. And
Yeah.
sometimes you can get lucky.
That's it.
And
And you just
sometimes,
keep
buddy,
chipping away, chipping away, chipping away.
I've had matches where I'm just looking at the table. I'm thinking, I do not have a good safety. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose.
Yep. So how do I mess him up?
Exactly. So I went, I rolled the 8 ball, tied it up to his ball in the corner, and he just looked at me, and he's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I end up winning the game.
It's crazy.
Probably like 100 times. Maybe more.
Nice. And Richard, we appreciate it, my good man.
And he made the 8
We'll
ball
make sure
off the
that he
break.
gets that.
Unfortunately, it doesn't count for anything, so we'll be spotting this 8 ball. So I'm looking at this layout here, and I see a 7-1-3 combo to start. That should open everything up perfect.
Yeah, that is amazing, Richard. Thank you very much. We'll make sure that that he gets that without a doubt.
So he is calling the 3 ball. Yeah, and you got to play shape for something, and he played shape for the 4, so that's perfect.
Did I put the score up for Larry already with that 8 ball, or did I just get laughing too much and not put it up?
No, it's 3-1.
3-1?
Yeah, because it would have been 2-2 if he would have broken.
I
Rand.
got you. Right.
Yeah, and Larry just broke this one.
Well, I mean, the second ball break, I guess, is or could be known as the 8 ball break. There is argument for it. You always tend to always make a ball when you second ball break.
I had a discussion with Jason Shaw, and he's like, "I hate the second ball break," because really, you if you're breaking good,
Yeah.
you get a kitty out,
Yeah.
and if you break bad,
It's terrible. It is terrible.
Actually, I played a game against John Yandrix today, and he broke second ball,
Yeah.
and everything was on one side of the table,
Yeah.
and Shauna was like, "Is this a game, or are you guys just practicing?"
Yeah, right. I won't say you always get clusters, Mark. It depends how well you hit the second ball break, right? If for anybody listening, you can go on to CSL IPL Players. So CSL IPL Players, all caps. That is a Facebook page on Facebook, which is where we do all of the live streaming for the league. And just ask to join it. Usually it is a private page. It is for those members that have joined the CSL IPL, the Q Sports Live International Pool League. But if you go there, request to join. If you watch my second ball break on my table, which is a Valley Bar box, it's not a clustered table. You just got to be able to hit it. Got to be able to hit the second ball break good.
Yeah, like I hit my second ball break, maybe 20% power, 15% power.
See, and I'm learning now on my table that I can hit it good.
Yeah.
And I put some power behind it. And I mean, you've seen my breaks. You've seen how I play on my own table at home. And that second ball break is
dangerous.
It is dangerous. I've run more racks off of doing the second ball break than I have off the head ball break.
I could say I'm not playing my best pool today because I'm just, I'm having a good time.
Yeah,
and,
this
it's just a fun
This
tournament.
isn't really about us playing good pool. It's about Norm.
I probably have run out on my break probably at least 80% of the time, which is a pretty good number. And I'm probably making a ball 85% of the time.
Those are good numbers. Good stats.
Like most of my matches I had have been 5-0, 5-1, 5-1, 5-2, 5-0.
Yep.
So.
Well, like I said, we've opened up the players page for the CSL IPL for the end of this session only. It was for session 3. We opened it up. Anybody could join. If you were or are at all curious as to what the CSL IPL is, It's a Ghost League started by Q Sports Live and open to all players around the world. You need access to a table, whether that's your own or at a pool hall. And you compete for the same prize money and so on and so forth. There's more information available at www.cslipl.com, but certainly if you are at all curious about it, we're allowing everybody to join in on the page and watch how people stream, what the setup is like, what the competition looks like. Lots of different levels that you can play at. Lots of options. We do have the 3-man team starting. The next one starts November 1.
Yeah, I'd like to play that. So I've played a couple sessions now in the Ghost League here, and I love it. It's kept me in stroke.
It is the one thing about the Ghost League that it will give you perfect practice, period.
Yeah.
Can't argue with it.
No.
Is that going to do good things for your game? Well, of course, right? By the very byproduct of what practice is, especially if you practice perfect, the byproduct is you get better when you're playing live.
That's right. And I think the biggest thing is, running tables out consistently because you're trying to get those big numbers. So when we went to our first tournament, I think Ben and I were practicing, and I played a safety on him, and he just looked at me and he's like, I forgot about those. It was just a funny moment.
Yeah.
Because we played Ghost League for so long that safeties were just not part of the
taboo.
Equation.
Yeah.
So to get down and play a few safeties was fun.
Yeah, and really, so, we were kind of, we had some ideas as to what the Ghost League would do for the players when we started it. Knowing that, playing the Ghost is just about the best practice that you could ever do. And then you apply pressure to that. You apply all the things that you would normally feel and all the emotions and so on and so forth. The emotion of competition, the adrenaline that goes with it. And as a natural byproduct, we got, the same type of camaraderie that you would feel in going to events and people rooting you on and all those things. So, it's done really well, and the proof is in the pudding as far as I'm concerned. And we had some really great performances from some of the players that were just down in BCA.
Yeah, oh, for sure. All those guys who play in this Ghost League went down to BCA and had very good tournament. Probably some of the best tournaments they played in a while because
100%.
they had that.
They had the pressure.
Competitiveness going out the last few 100%. Months.
Right? So, my statement is going to be this, right? If you want to improve your game, join the league. It's that simple.
For real.
For real.
There's a lot of guys that I've talked to that really wanted to improve their game, and have they gone so far away?
Yeah.
Look what Warren was doing in that one tournament, I think at the Westerns.
Yeah. He was crushing, right? And he said it himself. I don't have to put words in his mouth. Yeah. He was saying it is a direct result of playing in the CSL IPL, right? So for those that are listening, if you want to get better, join the league. It's that simple, and it's a ton of fun.
It is.
It'll become very addictive real quick.
And so he has to make sure that he hits this 9-ball right. So he has to go right into the 5-ball here.
Quite honestly, and I know I don't normally say this, but I think I'm going to save that breakout for last. I'm hitting into Neverland right here, right? So if I'm going to take the chance and hit into Neverland, I don't want anything else on the table.
I think if he hits the 5-ball here, he should slide over for the 13.
It's still an educated hit and hope, right?
He can still hit and get shape on this 15.
If
he saves it for last, I think he's going to push that 15 to the rail, and I think his 15 is his out ball.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I play it this exact same way.
I would hate to save a breakout with my last ball.
Yeah, and normally I agree with you almost 99.9% of the time. In this scenario though, when I have to do the breakout and it's kind of a 50-50 whether I'm even going to, number one, get the breakout, number two, am I going to get shape? You don't know, right? It's a guess.
So it's almost the same angle he had.
To me, this gives me the best chance to win, right?
Yeah.
If I get lucky and get the hit and the breakout and I'm in on my 13 ball, I'm out.
Let's see what he's gonna do here.
Right, I think he underhit that a little bit, but again, right? He's in, he's shooting. It is a 13 bank corner as far as what I can see.
Yeah, I don't see it really going anywhere else. And if the
13.
15 was up, he'd have the 15 right now.
I don't know if he would. I think that was
Yeah.
too far down the table.
Yeah, I think it was right about here, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if he can get there.
And he could
I don't know.
see just below that middle diamond. He could almost hit the last diamond. But he's in this situation here where I think you're right. I think bank corners the shot.
Yeah. And just a touch draw, and you'll have the 8 on the right side.
Yeah. I love these banks.
So do I.
I practice them so much.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not too many scenarios where I would disagree in that. You know, you don't want to, save the breakout for the last shot.
That's the worst thing you could do to yourself.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect example. Because
I think
can he
this was
still win? Maybe.
Yeah.
But percentage-wise, it's a little tricky.
It is, but it was tricky either way. And that's why the way I looked at it, even if the 15 was there, how do you shape to get back for the 11? It was in a really tough spot.
If
right?
I was shooting it the first time, I would have hit it hard.
100%.
Yeah.
Right? But then again, right, it
I
brings in
remember
that guesswork of, am I
there
going
is
to get
guesswork,
it?
for sure.
Am I going to get
There is
shaped?
guesswork.
Right? So in that
I would
scenario,
rather
those are the
have-
times where I'll say, okay, I'm gonna do the breakout and have it last, and it's a hit and a hope, right?
Yeah. Well,
And
it is a hit and a hope.
You're either going to live by the sword or die by the sword, because you're either going to look like a genius or a total flub, right?
So the way things are looking, it looks like I'll be playing Kelly here.
Yeah, I mean Larry.
I play the loser of this.
Oh, right.
I'm on
I
the
got
B
you.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. My bad. That was a really nice stroke from Larry there to kind of pop that ball in. Probably just roll this forward.
Yeah, probably just use one rail, come back
Yeah.
up.
Well done.
Keep it simple.
Kiss it.
That's right. If you don't know, now you know.
Right. 4-1 lead for Larry over Kelly.
4-1, and I think it's Larry's break.
Yes. Also with the league as well, I got to put this up. We do have 2 divisions for juniors, and juniors always play for free. If you have a junior and they're interested in pool, tell them to put down the Nintendo, pick up the pool cue. They can join the league. Again, it is free. 2 different divisions, U17 and U13. You can go get them registered. We are taking registrations as of right now.
Got both your boys on there posing for the poster,
We
too.
do,
That's
yeah.
cool. I like it.
Yeah. So juniors will compete for all kinds of cool prizes and so on and so forth.
Well, this is the scenario I was in recently, and I managed to get hill. I lost on the hill, but I managed to get back. Especially
Respectable.
in 8-ball.
Oh no!
Never
Look at
had
10
it.
ball. Nope. Yikes!
Unless you come up dry.
Yikes! I think I like low ball here, even with the 6 where it is, only because of where the 9 ball is. Not a fan of that, unless it's farther past that side than what it looks like.
It's far enough where the side pocket isn't an issue, but
Then I'm getting on that right now,
I'm trying
taking
to look
the
at
12.
this. I do think stripes is actually a better layout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot
If
the
that
12
9 ball is down, then I agree with you.
Yeah, it's about 1.5 inches below the pocket.
Did he put himself into never net? Oh no, he's got the 7 ball.
He's got a couple of options, but he's that 6 ball is not in a great spot.
It's not at all.
He's gonna have to slide this 7 over for the 3 and use the 3 to break it out.
The 5 ball, you mean?
Yeah, the 5 ball. Just like so.
Kind of got a little fortunate to get that rub on the 10. I think he would have been a little bit straighter on the 5 ball without that.
Yeah. Now we could just go off the rail and bump this out.
Well, that still works.
It's tricky to go in that corner. He goes into this bottom left-hand corner. If you can get below it, the top left-hand corner is tight.
I think you can draw on this 4 ball as well, put the 2 into the side as well.
Yeah.
Right, that gives you the option on the 2, depending on the angle, to come down for the 3 to shape the 6, or you can get on the 6 right away and shape the 3.
Good to have options.
It is. It's the beauty of 8-ball,
Yes.
right? You just have to work and pick through those options.
Yeah, I thought he might have tried that shot. Just it wasn't.
Problem is now he's got a lot of angle on this 2-ball, so can he float behind the 8, split the window between the 8, 9, use a rail to get onto the 3? Especially being hampered over top.
Like he could
A little
scratch
bit
here.
tree-topped.
I don't know if he can get that. Oh, he had a lot more.
Oh, yeah. No problem, says he.
He was a lot straighter than it looked from the screen.
Yeah, it looked like he had a lot of angle there.
Yeah. So
Just avoid the side pocket.
It's got a shot where you don't have to do anything here. You could just pot the ball with a little draw and you're good.
Yeah. Only thing to do is avoid that side. Oh my goodness. That's how I play it. Hammer it in off the horn. That's how I do it.
That's some advanced positional play.
Right? That is some next level thinking right there.
Well, we were calling him Lucky Larry, so
He looks good in that shade of red too, doesn't he?
yeah.
Oh, the guilt got him.
He's feeling
The
guilty.
guilt got him.
Yeah.
The guilt got him.
And you know that's a huge mental part of the game.
It
where,
totally is. You get a fortunate rub and roll.
You got to let it go.
Yeah, take a walk. Take a lap. The guilt got him.
Yeah. So ideally, you want to start with the 9-ball here.
100%, right? I might even do the 12-9. I get rid of my trouble while getting rid of another ball.
Yeah. The 12 isn't as bad, but either or gets
Yeah,
you position.
I don't need the 12 to finish the run out, right?
No.
So I can use the 12 to set as I would in, with my hand,
Yeah, that's right.
right? It just gets rid of one extra ball.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that strategy at all, because if you look at it, 12's gone, look at the table.
Yeah, you're out,
Right?
no matter what. This is pretty tic-tac-toe from here.
It is tic-tac-toe here. There's many ways of doing this.
Yeah, I think he's leaving the 15 for the out ball. Probably, I might be wrong again.
The 15 would be a good out ball. But, and I was saying this earlier, is his preference.
Yep.
Some guys like to draw the ball. Some guys like to stun. And some guys like to play topping.
Yeah.
You know, that's their preference. And I don't think there's a wrong way. I think there's an easier way.
100%. The only reason I like to leave the 15 is for exactly this reason. You know, if you get on the wrong side of either the 12 and you kind of split that window between those two, it makes it a little more difficult than what it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I leave that 15 there.
If you look,
Just
where
gives
the
me the safe option.
If you see where the 15 is right now and how he got on the 13,
Yep.
you know, it's an easy little shot onto the 15 where you slow roll 8 and a side. You know, but I'm still sure he's getting out.
Yeah.
There's no real wrong way of taking it, but it would have been a slight touch easier. There we go. Good little stroke.
Indeed. We'll see if Larry can shake that guilty conscience free.
Indubitably.
Close escrow on the match. Which is one of the other difficult things that, we don't really touch on too often. But getting to the hill is one thing. Closing out the match is a completely different animal.
Yes.
Aminal?
Animal. Amino.
Animal? Aminal? It's one of those.
Yeah, sometimes it's that first game that's toughest and the last one.
Yeah.
So we'll see the second ball here. And you can't complain about that.
Nope. Looking pretty juicy.
Just where that... actually, I think he's looking pretty good here.
Yeah, might have to
Everything
take
has a home.
the 12 ball off the 8, potentially.
Yeah, it goes straight in. 13 goes in the side.
Yeah, nice little... Oh, no.
Because the 15 passes the 2, 13 goes in the side. Like,
Yeah, everything is there. He may touch this 13 just to bump it out, give himself some options. Just like that.
now he's got the 11 ball down on the bottom rail to work with. And
He kind of wanted a little bit less angle, I think, on this 11, so he could break the 8 out again.
yeah,
He
that's
may
something
draw
he
into
needs
that right
to
now, right?
address here.
Yeah.
I think he's going to bank it. Because everything's got a home.
Bank the 8, yeah?
Yeah, everything's got a home here, so he doesn't have to do a whole lot. And the bank isn't too difficult
No.
if you get into the right spot. Because he'll just float this in, play the 13, play the 9 ball, 2 rails, middle table, and boom, bank the 8.
Well, I think he's fairly limited to doing exactly what you said,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you know, I believe, like, and I was telling somebody this before. You know, Buddy tried a pretty tough shot, and he ended up making it, but the breakout didn't work out as well.
Mhm.
But he got the cue ball kind of in the same area where he just came from. And so now he had to bank a ball because he was trying to break it out, and
Oh, no.
he missed it. But I showed him, I said, if you would have just played the shot and played shape for the bank,
Yep,
you'll make the bank,
100%.
right? Because you're going into it with a negative mind or a positive mind.
Yeah, tough bank from here, though.
It is tough, but he made
puts
it.
Oh, my God, horn again.
I said he made it as I seen it cross the table,
Yep.
and he just hit the top of the horn.
I thought it was in the heart. He
It
hit that really
looked-
good.
It looked good. It looked
did.
really good coming off that rail.
It sure did.
So Kelly has a really good chance here to put a little pressure here on Larry, Lucky Larry.
Well, rightfully so. He could make this a hill match,
Ideally,
right? Get out on this table, break and run the next one, and we're hill.
yeah. And same thing here, you know, Kelly's going to have to maintain his nerves and maintain his angles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't be forced to take something harder than it needs to be.
So do you take the 2 or the 4?
I like shooting a 3 ball here. Come across for the 2, and, you know, your 4 ball's your last ball, and the 8's right there. Like I said, there's no real wrong way of taking it.
No, shooter's preference, right?
Right?
That's why I keep asking, right? I like to get other people's opinion, not just my own, because I actually start with the 2 there.
Yeah.
I start with the 2 and just a touch draw off the rail, and I'm sitting on the 4 ball to the top, and I'm betting on the 3.
This is why I don't like saving the 3 for last. Not like he's in trouble, but now he's got to move that cue ball around.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it's a bad shot.
No, forward, a little bit
You
of
know,
right-hand
if he
spin,
would have
2
shot the
rails
3,
out.
came off the rail, and got onto the 2, you can shoot the 2 out, and then you shoot the 4, and it's stun shot for the 8.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with what he took as well. There's a few ways of running that rack out for sure.
Yeah. Shooter's choice.
And he got out, which was
Well,
the most
that's
important.
that. You took the words out of my mouth.
Don't worry, we're not having any Brokeback Mountain experiences here.
Nope. 'Tis true. Well, we'll see if that applied pressure can continue.
Well, the
That
one
would be
good
pretty
thing,
cool to see from 4-1 down to hill.
Yeah, you know, and like I said before, right? Like Kelly in the bar box took out Stan Tarancho.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just think that he doesn't have the quit in his bone.
No, he does not.
And Kelly's always the kind of guy, he asks questions.
Oh, yeah. He's a pure student of the game.
You know, like I said, we go to his house quite a bit, and we play at his house.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's got a really nice diamond there.
he's got a great. He got the new
9
lights
foot
hooked up.
diamond, yeah.
Oh.
That's the one thing I've got to get done at my house. I have the same light at my house as what they have here at the Leather Pocket, and I just haven't put it up yet.
And it's amazing on how much light. Like
It's
when I first walked in
insane.
here, I thought that he had different lights like up top because I've never seen it that bright back there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like if you look behind us, look
Yeah.
how bright it is.
Yeah. As opposed to before, it was like
Oh,
this
yeah.
dark dungeon.
It was a dungeon.
Yeah. Well, we have Mr. Walper at the table, so Kelly coming up dry on the break.
Yeah, that's been his weakness of this match is his break.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he didn't switch his break,
Nope.
and that's something that if I break it good and it's ugly table, I move.
Yep.
Because some tables are receptive to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
It's really strange.
That was a nice shot. That bumps that 6 into a little bit better of a spot. I think I'm leaving the 2. I'm going to the 1 next.
I don't mind the 1 here because if you can
1
stun
to
that
the
3
3
ball
to the 6
is
to the
pretty
2 and
easy.
the 8. You're done.
That's right. He's just got to draw this back just enough to hold that 3 ball for the 6.
Well, it still goes to the corner. That goes past the 12 to the
Yeah,
top left.
Yeah.
Nice little touch draw.
And that's the key. Just stay on this right side of the 6 ball.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Zaffa this earlier, you know, like, you got to take the right shot, even if it's a little tougher.
Oh, 12 got in his head.
I was actually quite surprised he missed that.
Me too. Usually Wolper is really consistent at getting the job done.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And he's letting Larry back, or he's letting Kelly back in.
Yep. That could be a mistake. We'll see if it haunts him. But like we said earlier, right? Closing escrow on getting the job done is not as easy as what it comes or is made out to be. Or it can be that way.
That was a good shot. I
That
was wondering
was.
if he was going to clip that 3 ball.
That
Which
was a
could
really
have been
good
the
shot.
death of him.
Yeah. I think he hit just the rail just first.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just based on how that cue ball kind of
Yeah, he
shot out of
played
there.
a great shot there.
He did. And with every ball
Now-
made, Kelly is gaining that
Did
confidence.
he get a little too straight here? I
No,
mean, that
I think
15's to the
he's-
side, so
yeah.
it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm saving the
he could
15
stun
though.
that.
I want to come in for the 14 or the 9 or 10, sorry. And this is why. If you get the wrong angle here, you can find yourself in Hertzville real quick.
Yeah, he could slide right into the 6 ball need be. You know, he shouldn't have any troubles. But he's got an easy little cut in the side.
He does, yeah.
And this 13 goes right in the side. So it's just maintaining that proper angle on this
Mhm.
13 ball.
I actually think I play for the 14 next. Nice little chopper
Yeah.
on the 10 ball, float back up,
Yeah.
stay to that left side, play the 14 to the top right-hand corner. That puts me dead in on 13. 8 goes past the 3, I believe. You're looking down the barrel there. Does that 8 go past the 3?
It's hard to see from my angle. Let me just take a peek here. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think with this angle, you're just going to float through. Put the 14 into
Yeah, I don't
that
really-
left side pocket. No. It looks like he
He's-
wanted
he's-
to draw that ball for
Yeah,
the 14 to the
he's
top
gonna
right.
have to run forward here and then play this in the top or the bottom left-hand corner.
He tried to draw top right. He's still fine here.
He is
Again,
fine.
same type of shot. Nice little draw shot to the left side above the left pocket,
Yeah.
or left center pocket.
Yeah, he just slide over here and he's good.
Wow, cooks it. Gets away with it.
It was dangerous.
That was super dangerous. Cooked it and got away with it.
Got away with it. So we're going hill here.
Phil Hilsky.
Down 4-1.
Yeah.
There's no quit in this guy's bone.
Nope. He never says die, ever.
And was Larry's hair cut like that on purpose? Because it's like one side's a mohawk. But what's the other side?
Right? Interesting.
Yes.
It's like a half army cut mohawk style to the other half being just a simple fade.
There was a guy in Toronto when Ben and I were down there with Steven. And he had a mohawk / mullet / man bun, if that made sense. I think I took a picture of him.
How do you accomplish said haircut?
We asked him if it had a
Mohawk,
name.
man, bun, mullet.
Where's Ben? It was a pretty cool little style. I liked it. It was cool.
Oh, yeah? I'll have to see what you're talking. I actually thought Larry was going to come up dry on that break. But he's sitting
he's
good.
made a couple.
Let's see if he can close escrow here. Right, everything has a home. Everything goes. Don't know if I'd be taking the 10 here. Now you're shooting bridged. Bridged and on the beach. Right, not a lot to do with this though. You just have to make the 9 ball. You got auto shape on the 12.
Ooh, hit it a little heavy.
You did.
Still shouldn't pose a problem, but
He actually overcut that shot a little bit. That's why he floated up as high as what he did.
that's right.
But he's still in okay shape here. Oh, how well did he hit that?
And
This
this
13
is
past the 5?
and this is a situation like ideally he would want to take this 13 if he's on it right now.
Absolutely agree.
You know, yeah, he's perfect on the 15 to get to the 11, but he might
Yes.
not get that angle back. Oh,
Oh, I think the girl screaming next door might have distracted a touch.
I think so.
I'm not sure what that means, Warren. You know what that means, Johnny?
Don't know. Warren, what are you trying to say?
Right?
I don't speak Siksika. I think that's where he's from.
I'm not sure. Okay, well now
Oh my lord.
that could be curtains. That could be it. We're doing well, Warren, buddy. How are you? It is Grant and then Johnny Triple P on the mic. That could spell disaster. I would have to say from here.
Just go above that one ball, and you are money.
Oh,
He's good.
It's
He's
not over
fine.
yet.
He's fine.
Whew, that was close. That was close, but at the end of the day, he finally closes escrow after letting Kelly back in from a 4-1.
Yes, he definitely made it interesting here.
He sure did. Yeah, he wanted to entertain everybody.
Down
They-
4-1, and he comes
they
back
were,
with a chance to win.
They were entertained. Are you not entertained?
Hey, we
All
could
right,
leave the stream
y'all.
going, and I could just play a Kelly right now.
Yeah, right. Unfortunately, we're not going to do that. Who is next? Is it you guys that is next?
I do play the loser of this match.
So it's me and you. Let's do it.
So if you wanted to keep us here, you could.
Well, it's not my tournament. You got to talk to the Whelpster.
And then, because the A-side final match is up too with Larry and Ben. So
Yes, well, you go talk to the powers that be. I don't hold no weight with those boys. But we are going to do a quick shutdown
Of course
restart
you
because I
are.
got to go and check the weather and
Of
all
course.
those kind of fun
check the air
things.
in your tires.
Yeah, you gotta kick them every now and again, right? So on behalf of myself, Johnny Triple P, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in, y'all. Don't go far. We'll be back. It sounds like it is going to be Johnny Triple P and Kelly doing battle
All right.
next on the stream table. Don't go too far, guys. We'll be back.